Okay, welcome everyone. Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for our Career Connections webinar today. My name is Brent Gregorio, and I'll be your host today. We're very excited to have SSP America here today to discuss career opportunities in airport hospitality. Before we get started, though, just a few housekeeping items. Today's session is being recorded and will be available on our YouTube channel within 48 hours. As well, we'll send a link to the recording along with the presentations to everyone who registered for today's session. The last thing is because this webinar is a webinar, all lines are muted, but we do want to hear from you. So you can ask questions using the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen. As we move through the presentation, feel free to type your questions in that Q&A box, and we'll leave time at the end to answer those questions. Okay, so our speakers today will be Stephanie Shuttlesworth. She's the Manager Candidate Experience for Community Outreach, and Tim Mullins, Director of Airport Operations. After we hear from our speakers, again, we'll move to our Q&A, and then if everyone could stay on for 1 extra minute after we end the webinar, a survey will pop up on your screen, and we'd really appreciate it. If you could take that quick survey, it'll take you less than a minute. Your feedback is really important as we use these surveys to help us with future programming and webinars. And then before I turn this over to our presenters, I just want to take a few minutes and tell you a little bit about the Women's Resource Center if you're unfamiliar with us. So Women's Resource Center is empowering women in Sarasota and Manatee County since 1979. We have 3 locations across both counties, one in Bradenton, one in Sarasota, and one in Venice. We serve over 9,000 clients a year and deliver over 7,000 hours of programming. Our mission at the Women's Resource Center is to engage, educate, enrich, and empower women of all generations. We're really a place where women can call when they're not sure where to turn to for help. And to do that, we offer our clients resource advising, mental health counseling, groups and educational programs, career services, educational workshops, programs and scholarships, as well as legal and financial consultation and education. All of this is offered at low or no cost to our clients. Since this webinar is about careers, I'll talk a little bit more about our career services. Our career coaching program offers individual assistance in preparing for a successful job search. That can include career discovery, resume preparation, interviewing skills, networking techniques, and more. As well, we do offer one-on-one computer tutoring to help with navigating online job sites, uploading resumes, help with computer basic and Microsoft Office applications. Additionally, we have 3 career closets, one in each of our locations, where we have free clothing and accessories for women who are attending job interviews or just secured a job and need work attire. Again, if you'd like to ask a question, please click on the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen. Go ahead and type your question in there, and we'll get to the questions at the end of the presentation. And then as a reminder, this is being recorded, so you can watch the replay in case you missed any information. We'll send that replay via email in 48 hours to everyone who registered. And then lastly, as I mentioned, when the webinar ends, you'll see a survey on your screen, and we ask that you please complete the survey so we can understand how we can improve. And thanks so much for attending today. With that being said, I want to turn it over to Stephanie and Tim.
Thank you, Brent. Thank you, everyone, for having us today. We're super excited. And so I just wanted to introduce our organization. So we are SSP America, and we are in SRQ Airport. And we have Tim, who's the Director of Airport Operations, and he does all of the great things running that airport for us, and also an important factor of hiring as well. Next slide, please. And so I'm going to just do a brief little introduction of our company, and I'll pass it over to Tim. So we are in the hospitality sector. So we are a community of food travel experts in airports. We're all across the United States, Canada, Bermuda, and Brazil. We're in 57 airports and counting. So we are a growing organization. And we help service the customers with food, right? So when you're in the airport, you need a meal, a bite to eat, we are here to service. And so that's where we want to partner with different organizations to find great talent. So that's why we partner with the Women's Resource Center, because we want to get our organization out to the community. So advertise our open roles and see if you wanted to join us. We have a variety of roles from food service up to management. Does depend upon the needs at the current time, but we just wanted to kind of communicate who we are as an organization. And we have our leader, Tim, on the call. So Tim, I'll pass it over to you.
Hey, well, thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, just a little bit more about our company. We're, all across the country. We're also part of a larger SSP Global based out of London. We're in over 42 countries around the world and on 6 different continents. So it's truly a worldwide organization. We do food service that ranges from, we have fast food locations, we have fine dining locations. We do something we call a taste of place. It's where we team up with local restaurants and we offer a limited menu. There are some of their better items, like for instance, we just recently opened an Anna Maria Oyster Bar here in a new terminal. And we also opened a Patrick's from down on Main Street in Sarasota. And we, in just a couple months, we're going to be opening a Wahlburgers, which is famous from the Northeast United States. And we do that a lot, but we range all kind of things. We have some retail sites, different things. Anything food, drink, we're involved in. So basically, it's just kind of like on the street side, where you have restaurants and you have general managers. We have bartenders positions, cook positions, utility positions. We have HR positions, a lot of different things. And in a minute, when we get to our next slide, there is a scan code that you can scan and it'll show any available opportunities that we have available. And if you check back from time to time, we update that constantly when positions become available. In this area, we are also involved in St. Petersburg Airport and the Tampa Airport. So some of the jobs may show in those areas as well. But it's a great company. I've been here for a couple of years and I really, really enjoy it. I will say this about working at the airport. It's different. It's a lot of energy and I really enjoy that. I mean, it makes it just kind of gives you a boost every day. There's everywhere, people moving. It's just constantly an opportunity to take good care of customers. And we believe in, I won't get into it deeply, but passion principles, which is kind of how we manage our restaurants every day. And it's talking about, how we treat employees, how we treat customers. And it's just a good place to be. It really feels like a family. Really enjoy driving to work every morning to get here and see everybody and walk around and talk to everybody. And it is a family situation. So it's a great company. If you're looking for something, check, see what we have available, and then constantly check back because there's things happen from day to day. And then also we have positions around the country at other places too that we're able to also show and everything. So, I have employees from time to time that say they live here, but they may be from the Dallas area and they're working for us and they have a position available in Dallas and they want to get back close to family. They can go through our internal job board and make those kind of things happen. So any questions, feel free to ask, but that's about it. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Tim. It looks like we do have a couple questions here. The first one, what are the hours and the pay? And obviously, I'm assuming that obviously varies quite a bit depending on the position. But do you have a general range or additional information you can give on hours and pay?
Yeah, there's some jobs that are hourly. There's some, our entry level positions generally start at $16 an hour and up. And I mean, we have salary manager positions that, range in the, 60 to $70,000 a year range. There's just, it all depends on availability. Our hours, we start as early as 4 a.m. We have some people in at 4 a.m. We have places that open at 4:30. And then we are generally open till about 8 p.m. Of course, if we have flights delayed, we have to stay open a little later. But generally, it's not more than an hour after that. So it's definitely not a late night place. But if 4 a.m.'s something you enjoy, we have a lot of opportunities for that. Some people are morning people, some are not. So, but generally 4 a.m. till probably 9 p.m. is, the different hours we have available.
Excellent. Thank you, Tim. Another question here. Do employees get any sort of flight discounts or other travel benefits?
No, they don't get flight discounts. That would, because obviously we're just in the food. Now, as an employee, we do have an employee meal plan that you get discounted rates on food when you're working, basically at half price on any of our food items. But no, since we're separate, we're not affiliated with, each individual airline, does that for their own employees, I guess.
Excellent. Another question here. Do you guys operate out of Tokyo, Japan?
I believe we do. I know we have like, this is SSP America. We have an SSP Asia, SSP Europe, SSP United Kingdom. There's a lot of different organizations. So I couldn't off the top of my head, but you can certainly go online and look at our website and find those things out for sure.
Excellent. A question here about language. Do you hire people with limited English, Spanish speakers? And so,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. And what about flexible or part-time positions? Are those available?
Yes, absolutely.
Fantastic. And in terms of credentialing, do you require a high school diploma for all positions?
No education is needed or necessarily a requirement of employment.
Right. Excellent. Another question here, where do I apply? And there is a QR code on the screen right now where you can see the available job listings and complete an application. Or I presume, Google SSP America and go to a career page. Is that accurate?
That's correct. And we also, when we have available positions, we post on Indeed. So that would be a spot to look as well.
Excellent. Thank you, Tim. Another question here. What are the typical employee benefits one would receive? You're thinking of healthcare, retirement. Can you talk a little bit about any benefits that are offered?
Sure. We have besides the employee meal plan, we also offer health benefits, which also includes other dental. You can get dental. You can get different things added onto that. You have options there and choices there. We do have a 401k program that we offer all our employees. So that would be the highlight of the benefits we offer.
Nice. And
I'm sorry. Let me add one more. We also have paid vacations and sick time as well.
Fantastic.
Which you accrue over a period of time.
Oh, excellent. Tim, can you talk a little bit about maybe the career laddering potential, and how people can grow or progress with SSP America?
Oh, absolutely. We have, in fact, we came to this airport in September 1st of this last year for the first time, and I was talking to someone yesterday about this, and we've had 6 promotions, managerial promotions, in this 9 or 10 months since we've been here from internal employees. One girl, Karen, is our director of operations. I'm sorry, she's the operations manager, and she's just under me, and she runs the operations for all our facilities in this airport. And she's actually, in about 6 months, will have been working at this airport for 30 years.
Wow.
And you would first saw, you're gonna think, well, she's a little older, but she's really not. She's young. She's been there. This was like one of her career only jobs, and she's been here a long time. And we've had 2 assistant managers that were promoted to general managers. We've had several cooks that were promoted to shift supervisors, and then a couple of them have been promoted to assistant managers. Because we came here in September, but we've opened 3 new locations since then, and we have plans to open more. So there's more opportunities down the road that will be coming. And besides on just ours, we also have like a corporate training team where we have people that may work here, but when we're opening a new airport or taking over a new airport, they will go help to facilitate the changeover to our systems and things for a few weeks. There's lots of remote jobs that we have that people live, that you can really live anywhere in the country, but it may require some traveling. But in fact, before I started in the position I was in, I was a traveling operations manager, and I traveled for 2 to 3 weeks a month, and traveled to different airports around the country. And then also had time at home and did some things from home. So there's a lot of opportunities with the company, not just here in Sarasota, but there's a lot of remote jobs that people work, that travel a little bit, but work from their home as well. So there's good opportunities for growth.
That's
for sure.
great.
And
Yeah,
just
there was another question about marketing roles available. And I presume, speaking from the sort of the corporate side, like you said, there's more than just working in the hospitality in the airport, that there's sort of all different sort of jobs available, including marketing.
correct, yes.
Yeah, and I will tell you, we currently have a regional marketing manager who actually started as an employee at Tampa Airport, worked her way up to management, she was a general manager of one of our restaurants in the Tampa Airport, and then she was promoted to regional marketing manager. And she works out of Tampa, but travels around too. Our region includes the Florida market, little Georgia, little North Carolina. So she travels all those and does that. And we have other marketing positions, throughout the country.
Just to piggyback off of the career ladders, I know Tim spoke to it, but I wanted to add a little bit. So back to our internal learning and development team, they build a lot of programs that help kind of elevate staff. So if they want to become a shift supervisor, they have an internal training that anyone can take to get the skill sets to be promoted into that role. Or if someone's hired as a cashier, but they want to be a bartender, which is one of our highest paid hourly positions due to the tips, and our servers, they've created customized training for internal staff to get the skill sets and learn and to kind of transfer over to that position. So a lot of learning and development, not only for the frontline staff, for management, we have a passion training, communication, various trainings internally, totally free for staff to take. You just have to have the willingness and the urge to take it, and we provide it. We do a lot of internal promotions, which Tim has highlighted. Our company is very big on promoting people. I'm an example of that. I was promoted as well. So Tim was promoted. So you'll hear a lot of that as well with our organization. We value our staff and want to promote them, develop them, and grow them as well. And just wanted to kind of highlight that piece of it because it is super important. A lot of people want to hear those types of things. So I just want to make sure I accurately kind of add to that conversation as well, because it's one of the things that I love about the company. They're willing to invest in you. You just have to be ready for it, right? So we do have that internally as well.
Thank you, Stephanie. That's great. I love hearing about all the career laddering potential and advancement and all the learning and development opportunities that you offer. It's so important and valuable to employees that want to grow within SSP. And so that's great. Um, Another question is, which you may not know the answer to, and they may need to check online, but if there are any marketing graphic designer positions available, which, perhaps they need to check the job listing.
Correct.
If,
Yes,
if
I would highly recommend to check our career page and site, not only for Florida, but also our support center, which is in Virginia. So to reference Tim's point, we do have remote positions. It may be posted in the Virginia area, but they may be remote or hybrid. Our corporate office, our support center is in Ashburn, Virginia. So you definitely would have to look on those. And I think I see another question, analyst roles. I would highly recommend to check our career site as well. We don't know all of them top of mind. Tim just knows for his airport, but we will kind of want to divert you to our career page.
That's great. Yeah. So again, I'll just reiterate that, everyone to, double check on the career pages, what open positions they have. It sounds like there's a lot of opportunities outside of just, airport hospitality, but a lot of corporate opportunities as well with SSP America. So that's fantastic. Excellent. Well, any additional questions here? If you do have any more questions, please put it in the Q&A box before we wrap up here in just a minute. And then I just want to plug again, once the webinar ends, if you just stay on for 1 extra minute and complete a very, very brief survey, that really tremendously helps the Women's Resource Center and how we shape these webinars in the future and how we grow and improve. And it doesn't look like we have any additional questions. So with that being said, I just want to thank everyone for their time today. Let you know again that in about 48 hours, we'll send an email to everyone who registered with the recording, along with this presentation. We'll include some links, like a link to the career page, some contact information. If you do have questions, we'll direct you the appropriate people to reach out to. And thanks again for all of your time today, everybody. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their day.
Thank you.
Thanks, Stephanie. Thanks, Tim. Bye, everyone.